Everybody, it's a wonderful Wednesday evening here in Grapevine, Texas. Lots to talk about tonight. I can't get enough of this Attorney General story, and I think you guys have probably seen it already. It is remarkable what is happening here. If you're watching now, if you can hit the retweet button, as we always do, I'm going to hit the. Make sure I pin this to my profile page. I'm literally repinning my video from the other day. Pinning this now. Here we go. Big night tonight. I want to cover this. This is again something I just can't get out of my head. I've been hooked on it. I hope you guys have seen this as well, because if not, it's going to be fun. But this is I love these stories. I can't get enough of them when they come out. This is the Attorney General. She was a Deputy Attorney General in Rhode Island, and by the way, you can see all of my advertising here. Fantastic Four and hats today. And I think I saw Pokemon cards earlier. Really got me nailed here on the advertising. All right. Rhode Island Assistant Attorney General to cops during arrest. You're going to regret this. So an Assistant Attorney General in Rhode Island berated police officers as she was arrested outside a restaurant for trespassing. Body camera footage of the incident shows. On August 14th, Special Assistant Attorney General, by the way, you can tell just how bad the case is for her by how quickly they release the body cam footage. And in this instance, they dropped it within a week, I believe. On August 14th, Special Assistant Attorney General Devin Hogan Flanagan, that's a name, was arrested outside a restaurant in Newport and charged with trespassing, according to a police report. Wait till you see the video here. Video of the incident recorded on a officer's body camera shows Flanagan repeatedly saying, "I'm an AG. Buddy, you're going to regret this. You're going to regret it." The Rhode Island Attorney General's office said in a statement to the Providence Journal, part of the USA Today network, that is reviewing the incident. It's not much to review. I love body cam footage, and this popped up. So instead of watching normal television like a normal person, I enjoy watching body cam footage. What's up? What's up, Matt? How you doing? I really can't get enough of body cam footage when it comes up. I, in particular, really enjoy watching drunk women berate police on body cam footage and they get locked up. This is no different. Many times when you see these videos, and literally this is the stereotype of every one of these videos. When you see these, it's usually a drunk chick. Here, let me zoom this down a little bit. It's usually a drunk chick who is told to leave a premises, or a group of drunk chicks, white chicks, that are told to leave a premises. All they have to do is leave. The cops give them the option to leave. They say, "Hey, listen, we don't want to have an incident here. Can we just move on? Can we just get out of here and we'll have a good time?" They're given an option to leave, and then the cops are like, "Hey, come on, and then they get violent with cops, or they turn into this piece of shit. This has become, I believe, a national story now. It's one of the more remarkable of these videos. There's been a bunch of these videos, by the way. There are a lot. You'd be surprised how many people, when they get pulled over, when they have some sort of elected position, no matter how worthless, talk about how great they are and how you shouldn't be able to lock them up. Do I think trans women should be able to compete with other women in sports competitions? No. Hey, thanks for listening. I'm glad you're hanging out, Robert. Tell everybody else that used to listen to me on Sirius XM that I'm over here. I'm happy that you guys are here. Sounds like Ron's Corner. Yeah, this is... So every time I see one of these videos, number one, I'm accustomed to it. I don't have cable, because why would I have cable? I live in podcast land. We all live in podcast land. I live online. I watch this stuff. So I'm enamored with these. Not the lady, but when these white women, it's always white women who are drunk. There's different crimes for different stereotypical people, but white women are usually the annoying drunks who don't want to leave a place. Also, women who are in positions of authority like to throw the authority around when cops come around and get them for something minor. Now, this could have been very minor. We're going to go through this video that is compiled here by, I forget what. There are a bunch of these. What is this one? Bodycam Declassified. A lot of these. There's a lot of. Again, this is like modern day cops is what we're watching here. And I'm glad you're here with me watching it. you want to go hit the retweet button while we get into this, and obviously I want to get your comments here. Yeah, here we go. Ready? Let's go see what's happening here. If you guys haven't seen this video yet, it is delightful. Strap yourselves in. So just in case, before we start, I should set this up. She's at a restaurant. She's clearly drunk as shit. They said, hey, can you leave? And that's it. And because she's girl boss doesn't want to leave. Here we go.
I want you to turn the body cam off. Protocol is that you turn it off. If a citizen requests it to turn it off, she's a lawyer.
Okay, that's not protocol. So let's start there. Again, this must be a DEI hire. Assistant Attorney General in Rhode Island. Her name is Devin Hogan Flanagan. If a citizen asks you to turn off your body cam, that is not protocol to turn it off. They have to leave it on for everyone's safety. So let's start there with her not knowing the law. She's trying to talk big because she knows she's screwed here. But she really isn't. Here we go. Sorry to cut that off so quickly, but let's keep going.
Want you guys to leave?
Yes, we're going.
Let's just leave. So they want you guys to leave?
Yes, we're going.
Let's just leave. Let's just make it easy, okay?
We're going to make it easy. That's not.
I am. Okay. I'm her husband.
That's not the point. Can you look at me?
Yeah, we'll talk over here, okay?
Okay, so let's just go here. He says, hey, you just got to leave. All right. Then again, I don't know what empowers women. I think it's modern feminism that has ruined them. But what kind of, if you're approached by a cop and he's coming up to, can you look over here? What kind of bitchy statement? I need your attention. You pay attention to me. She's automatically trying to get control of the situation as if she's the boss there. Again, these women are drunk and have been asked to leave this restaurant. All they have to do is leave. And they're immediately acting like girl boss feminists. This is why women can't figure out why they're single. Although they got this beta guy standing on the side with his face blurred, who claims to be the one's husband. I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for him. He made a life choice.
That's not.
I am. Okay. I'm her husband.
That's not the point. Can you look at me?
Yeah, we'll talk over here, okay?
Your protocol is.
Can we all talk? Can we all talk?
We'll talk over here. They want you to leave.
Your protocol is.
Can we talk?
Who is she to you?
What's that?
No, nothing. Nothing.
She is.
Now she's giving her a pep talk there. She's going to get, you don't have to do anything, honey. No, don't worry about it. Yeah, right.
Our college friend.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
You guys just want him out? Do you want him trespassed?
Anything we can do. Yeah. Trespass, yeah. I just need
Trespass, get him out.
Cuff him, please. It's the only way.
Okay, so let's go there. I've seen many of these videos before, and if you guys have seen these body cam videos, he knew he wanted her gone. He goes, hey, what do you need? You need him out here? You need him trespass? Yes, trespass them, get him in cuffs, whatever you need to do, get him out here. Which means this guy has heard these two screech for long enough. And he's like, let's get moving. Let's get them out of here. He's heard enough of them. And here, look at this one. The one in the pink dress again, that's the Assistant Attorney General, Devin Hogan Flanagan, who should be out of a job today, who's coaching her stupid friend and her like beta husband who's just standing around while this is happening.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Do we want to chat?
I know that your protocol is.
So you're trespassed, so we got to leave now. Unless you want to be in there.
We're not trespassing. You haven't notified us that we're trespassing. Number one.
What did I just say to you?
Okay, so he comes up and he tells them, you're trespassed. And she goes, you haven't given us, we're not trespassing. You haven't given us notification. He just said you were trespassed. This is the problem with feminism and girl bossing. These two are dumb as bricks. You got a guy there who's the one's husband, the one in the white or yellow dress's husband, who isn't taking control of the situation, who's standing by like a wimp, who should have grabbed his wife and said, we're getting the fuck out of here. But no, that doesn't happen. We got to listen to the girl bossing.
Do we want to chat?
I know that your protocol is.
So you're trespassed, so we got to leave now. Unless you want to be in there.
We're not trespassing. You haven't notified us that we're trespassing. Number one.
What did I just say to you? You're
You're
trespassing.
number
Let's go.
one. Number one.
I don't
Number
want
two.
to arrest you guys.
You're not going to arrest us. Number two
So let's
is
leave.
that
So here, okay, again, here's a guy, this officer, extremely patient. He says, I don't want to arrest you, just leave. And he goes, I don't want to arrest you, just leave. And in response, this assistant attorney general, who should be unemployed, says, you're not going to arrest us. You're not the boss here, lady. And I feel she should be out of a job.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
protocol
Let's
is
go. Let's
the
go.
calm down for 1 second. Is if we
Yeah.
ask you to
I
turn
don't
the
want-
body.
Again, look at this. Again, the hands, the whole thing from this one. The one on the right there. Can we calm down for 1 second? Oh, go the fuck away. Go home. Leave. Go home. Go home. There's no reason for you to be there. The cop is giving you all the chances in the world to leave. But again, this is modern feminism in a nutshell. There are many women out there. Now, the one on the right happens to have a beta male husband who's standing off to the side in some sort of purple suit or something and not taking care of the situation. Obviously, he's not the boss. He's not the one who wears the pants in the family. These are the type of women who, if they don't find one of those beta guys, which they're few and far between, they can't figure out why they're single in their 30s and 40s. Because they're rotten bitches that nobody wants to be around. They're just rotten people that nobody wants to be around, who have no respect for authority, who have no respect for not even just authority, but restaurants, but common decency. They don't have common decency. These women were so drunk that a restaurant had to call. Have you ever been so drunk that a restaurant had to call the police on you? I haven't. Never been that drunk at a restaurant. Had to call the police to get them to leave. I've never even been thrown out of a place. But had to call the police to get them to leave, which means they've already caused a problem for normal people. And now they're causing problems for police. Modern feminism in a nutshell.
I don't want to deal with this. Let's
Okay,
go.
no, I understand you don't want to deal with it,
Okay,
but the
let's go.
protocol
Wait,
is,
wait,
and your
can you-
protocol
can
is
you
if I
relax?
ask you to turn off the body cam, you have to turn it off, and
turn
that's
it
your
off.
protocol.
She's a f***ing lawyer, so she knows.
Wow.
Well, that's
Wow. They just got thrown out of a restaurant and her friend's like, she's a fucking lawyer. And the cops are saying, hey, lawyer, all you got to do is leave. I don't want to arrest you. All you got to do is leave. These women are completely stupid. But it's not just stupid. It's stupid and empowered. It's a bad combo. Stupid and empowered. Because they think that they have the right to boss around a police officer.
lawyer stuff, so that's not true. So we gotta go.
No, it is. That's law.
I'm an
What's she
AG.
saying?
I'm an AG.
Good for you. I don't give a shit. Let's go.
Good for that cop. Good for that cop. I'm an AG. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Did she get fired? I need to see if she got fired. Somebody said former in the comments. Please, God, be former. Nope, not yet. Not yet.
We're going. Let's go.
Excuse.
We're leaving.
Please don't.
We're leaving.
Please don't put your hands on us.
Can you get your children out of here? Like, I don't know why.
I'm sorry. What?
Love this guy. Love this cop, by the way. He turns to the man because, again, he doesn't want to arrest them and waste any more taxpayer money than need be. He turns to the man and says, can you get your children out of here? And this one, they're both rotten pieces of shit. This one, who clearly is the pants in the family, how dare the cop insult her when he's trying to clear her out of an area after she's been thrown out of a restaurant and she's drunk? Let's take that back a second.
Put your hands on us.
Can you get your children out of here? Like, I don't know why.
I'm sorry. What?
Let's go.
Let's go.
No.
Let's go. Come on, you're wasting our time.
They're two full-grown women and mothers. All right.
There you go. There you go. He said they're two full-grown women and mothers. Great. So he gave him an option to get rid of her, to get her out of there. And he says they're two full-grown women and mothers. Nobody gives a shit. You were just so rude at a restaurant and drunk and belligerent that you were thrown out. And now you're whining to a cop, and he's trying to get the cop does his best to get the beta male on the side there, who's the husband of this. I'd say poor guy, but he made a choice. I've dealt with a version of this recently and got rid of her quickly. He dealt with this, and then he says, hey, can you get your children out of here? And instead of moving them out of the way, he says, oh, they're mothers and they're full-grown women. Great. Then he throws them in cuffs. Perfect.
I don't know why.
I'm sorry, what?
Let's go.
Let's go.
No.
Let's go. Come on, you're wasting our time.
They're two full-grown women and mothers. All right. Hey.
You're just being detained. You're just being detained.
I'm an AG.
Did you know that if you're an attorney general, you're not allowed to get arrested? Apparently, you can do whatever you want at a restaurant and act like a total dick to everybody in the restaurant. Be trespassed, and you're not allowed to get arrested.
What's
wrong with you?
What are you probable cause to detain me for?
You're being detained because you're not leaving.
Because I'm what? You have
Can you relax? Sir, she's not doing anything wrong.
AG.
She's not leaving.
I'm an AG.
She's an AG. Buddy, you're not. She's not being arrested. Let's go.
I'm not being
Thank God for that guy who comes up and says she's not doing anything wrong. He needs to sit the fuck down.
arrested. You're putting me in cuffs. I'm not being
Okay,
arrested.
do you have any weapons on you?
No, I'm an AG.
Her badge is in the car. You want to go get a badge?
Let me tell you something. You're
Buddy,
arrested.
get the hell out of here. Buddy, just seriously.
You're arresting an AG. Let me tell you something.
Are you under arrest right now? No.
You're putting me in handcuffs and you're Mirandizing. You're not Mirandizing me.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to give her Miranda warnings here. Number one, he's just detaining her because she's being belligerent and she's been trespassed. She should be under arrest at this point, though, by the way. He has absolute grounds to arrest her. He gave her plenty of time to leave. She continued to be belligerent. He gave her friend time to leave. He asked the man that was with them to be a man. He couldn't do it either.
Relax.
Buddy, you're gonna regret this.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret it. I'm an AG.
That is the respect she deserves. Buddy, you're going to regret this. And he just slams the door on her. Which, by the way, really, really cool of a, she should be absolutely out of a job right now for saying you're going to regret this, for him doing his job.
Buddy, you're gonna regret this.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret it. I'm an AG.
Slams the door on her, which is exactly what should have happened there. Shut up. Just shut up.
Get your hands off
Okay,
me.
we will get the license.
She's getting detained.
No.
No.
Get
Get the license.
out of here.
Do you see how quickly, again, this other one, who's a rotten piece of shit too, to the cops, and probably put her hands on him at some point. It looked like she had her hands on him at some point, which you can get charged for battery on a peace officer for that. Look at this beta behind her, like trying to protect her from being arrested after she was a total piece of shit to the police. What are these people? Okay, so Evan, if you're just catching up right now, this is a Rhode Island, I'm sure she's a Democrat, Rhode Island prosecutor, former it's a Connecticut court clerk, told cops they'll regret arresting her and a friend. Her name is Devin Hogan Flanagan. She's 34, sorry. She looked 41, all the drinking. She's a special assistant attorney general in, I believe, Rhode Island. And her friend, Veronica Hannon, 34 of Westport, was charged with willful trespass, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Again, so she was charged with willful trespass, a misdemeanor, and then her friend was disorderly conduct, willful trespass, and resisting arrest. They were given plenty of chance to leave. Then they tried to get the man here to get rid of them. And he couldn't get rid of them either. This is modern day feminism at its best. Yeah, typical Rhode Island Democrat. Typical Democrat just in general. How they are, they cheer for when Trump gets arrested on false charges, but when they themselves are a total mess of a drunk, belligerent in public, they act out. And they pretend they're a victim. Look at this man. Look at her this is her husband, apparently, trying to shield her from being arrested. Watch how quickly the cop he stiff arms him with his right hand, gets him out of the way.
Get the license.
Hands off
Dave,
me.
we will get the license.
She's getting detained.
No.
No. We'll
Get
get the license.
out of here.
Done. The guy was done. That was a swift push from a right hand, and he was broken. Because, you know, she probably keeps him in his place at home.
Get back right now.
You're detained.
No.
Get back. Yeah, cops.
Yep.
I'm right here. It's okay.
All right, just go from the car.
Do you hear the beta with the nasally voice? I'm right here. It's okay.
I'm right here. It's okay.
All right, just go from the car.
No. I'm right here.
Get back.
So she very wisely takes the cuffs off and takes a crack at the cop. She should have got charged with battery. I think that counts as a hit there. I would have charged her with battery if I were one of the cops.
All right.
Babe, I'm right here.
No, babe, please, I'm scared.
I'm right here.
Please don't do this. Please don't do this. No.
Oh, I'm so scared. This is a woman who, not 4 minutes before, was bossing the police around. Was I actually, where are we at? 357? Let's go back to when they first met. She comes up, she goes, you pay attention to me.
Let's just leave. Let's just make it easy, okay?
We're gonna make it easy.
No, that's not.
I am.
Okay.
I'm her
That's not
husband.
the point. Can you look at me?
Yeah,
right now?
we'll talk over here, okay?
Can you look at me right now? That's not the point. Can you look at me right now? And suddenly when she has to face the music, suddenly she's a victim.
Babe, I'm right here.
No, babe, please, I'm scared.
I'm right here.
Oh, scared. You weren't scared when the cops showed up and when they asked you to leave multiple times. But once you start having to face consequences for your actions, oh boy, tables turned.
Please don't do this. Please don't do this. No, I'm not going to find my back.
I'm right here.
No.
Okay.
No, please don't do this to my friend.
I'm right here.
No,
Right
no,
here.
no.
That guy. I don't know how to describe that guy, her husband, but yeah, he's a bottom.
Babe.
I'm right here.
Babe.
I'm right here.
No, babe.
Relax.
No,
Relax.
babe.
What's wrong with you?
Relax.
We don't want to put you in handcuffs. Let's go. Let's go.
No, babe.
Listen, you're overreacting.
You're adding charges.
You're overreacting.
I like that I say the words that they bleep out.
No. Please take my hands out. Please take them.
She's used to having her husband in cuffs, I think is the problem. She's not used to herself personally being in cuffs. She's used to having her husband in cuffs, being in charge in around town.
No, please
You're
take them.
overreacting. You didn't have to have this happen. Get in the car.
No. Babe, no.
You got two detained.
I'm right here.
Get in the
No.
Guys.
I'm not pro-violence, but I just feel like, I grew up in Baltimore. You learn how to deal with people and you learn how to live in just society, a normal, polite society, after you get your ass kicked once or twice for being a dick. And I just think, again, modern feminism here empowers these women. She clearly has some beta male husband who's around her. And again, in the face of the cops earlier. Let's not, I just want to, has no problems mouthing off to the cops earlier. Completely disobeying the police. Mocking them to their face. But the moment she gets cuffs put on her, oh boy. Are we a tiny baby?
You were overreacting. You didn't have to have this happen. Get in the car.
No. Babe, no.
You got two detained.
I'm right here.
Get in the
No.
car. Just put her in.
No.
Get back. Get back.
Push the guy back. Push the guy back again. Listen to her scream.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Get your feet in the car.
Imagine being married to that. If like you had any kind of balls on you, you wouldn't be married to that. That guy on the side. Jeez.
No!
Get your feet in the car.
No!
Get your feet in the fucking car.
Dan!
Hey, I'm right here.
No! Dave!
I love that they give no tolerance for this, by the way.
No!
Get your feet in the car.
Who the fuck are...
Get
Don't
your
touch
feet
me!
in the car. You're a grown adult. You're acting like a kid.
Dan!
Hey,
Dan!
I'm right here.
No! Who the f*** are you? This is so
You're
inappropriate! You're overreacting! Dan!
That was, again, the should be soon Assistant Attorney General of Rhode Island, Devin Hogan Flanagan, and her little rotten friend. And if there isn't a better example, again, of, let me get a good shot of these two up here. If there isn't a better example of of the rot of feminism. I mean, it doesn't just affect liberals, though. It's conservatives, too, the rot of feminism. It has ruined these women. They think that they are in charge. They think that they're girl bossing above a cop. And he very quickly dispatched of them. I'm an attorney general. Well, then you should know that you shouldn't trespass. And you should know not to act like an asshole in public. But that's what they did. Totally another privileged Democrat. But it's feminists in general, Shell. Thanks for being here, Shell. Yeah, and enjoy the trunk tank. And again, they got trespassing. I mean, again, they're misdemeanors. Trespassing, resisting arrest. What did her friend got a third charge, sorry. Disorderly conduct. Because of her screeching. And flailing around and taking her cuffs off. There's nothing more alpha female, right? There's nothing more feminist than after you get thrown out of a restaurant and arrested after you were given an option to leave. Then fighting. I can't. It's just stupid. Brent Bear got a better ticket. Yeah, Brent Bear got a ticket the other day, didn't he? And he just kind of took it. He knows. You're not going to act out. This was absolutely ridiculous. You show up, you're so drunk that you get asked to leave a restaurant. The restaurant's so fast. Again, the guy, when they came to talk to let me see if I can get the guy at the stand. It was such a quick conversation. He seemed so exasperated by this. Here we go.
No, I'm not.
You guys just want to know? Do you want them trespass?
Anything we can do. Yeah. Trespass, yeah. I just need
Trespass, get him out.
Cuff him, please.
Anything we can do, yeah, cuff him. At least you dress nice to go to jail. Hey, I mean, she had a nice romper on the one. She can't wear that to court, though. Wonder if she'll say that she wasn't read her Miranda rights when she was arrested for... ordering the cop to turn his body cam off when he showed up. I thought that was a nice touch. That's a new one. That's a new one on me. Turn that off. Citizen request. Turn that off. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah. So in the chat here on the hard comments, as I say, John J. Markich says they disobeyed the law. They disobeyed a lawful order and should have been arrested. Exactly, and they were. And again, Molly with that's former Assistant Attorney General to you. It's crazy. It's crazy. That wasn't the only news of the week, though. I mean, I can't get over this. This is modern feminism, and again, these like girl boss people who it has empowered stupid women across the board, left and right. It's empowered stupid mid women who deserve no respect, who would have respect if they just were respectful of others. But you start to realize how mid and how annoying they are when they open their mouths and how disrespectful they are to other people. And it's across the board. It's usually uglies. These two aren't terrible. They're just Northeastern. But it's this mid woman who has been, and it's the same ones who, have you ever seen like the videos of the larger women yelling at hotel staff and complaining about their sandwiches at Subway and just nonsense? Stuff that like you or I would never do. They've been empowered by this feminism to believe that they have some sort of authority over normal people, that they are better than. The feminist movement ruined everything. Yeah, no, it really has. I have no problems considering myself an equal with women. I treat everybody the same. But in a lot of these instances, no. Kesselton, do you think trans men should be housed in women's prisons? Only if the women want to get pregnant. You notice how it's always like the violent offender men who want to say that they're trans. They don't want to do anything to change the transing, but they just want to go hang out with the ladies. This is an interesting story. I want to bring this one up. This is from Newsmax today. And I have thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts. But I have thoughts on this story in particular. So this is a Kentucky DMV whistleblower. I'm going to let them tell the story here. Newsmax really nailed it. And great network, by the way. Here we go.
Has the details for us this morning.
I want to clear my name. And I want my job back.
So this is a woman who says her ID, and you'll get this out of the story, says her ID was used for 1,900 transactions or over 1,900 transactions to get illegal aliens fast-tracked and ID, given IDs and driver's licenses. It's very relevant after that truck driver case, a trash truck driver.
I want my job back.
At a Louisville DMV, the place meant to vet safe and legal drivers, some clerks were instead allegedly making money in a dangerous side hustle.
Undocumented workers would come in to the office. They would be bypassed without even taking a permit test or taking a drug test. They would.
That's true. Number one, there should be extensive video footage of that. And this is my problem. So this woman, we'll just tell the story.
Then be paid under the table. They would be paid $200 a person.
Melissa Mormon, a 3-year employee working at the NIA Center branch, says illegals would walk in with fake birth certificates, social security cards, and utility bills. 2 co-workers, according to Mormon, would then give them the fast pass treatment. No lines, no tests, just licenses for cash.
My ID was being used in order to pin me into this thing.
Her whistleblower letter dated October 29th, 2024.
So that's what's actually that's what's crucial to me here. Is that, so here's a woman who's working at the DMV in Kentucky, in Louisville. And she sees that these illegals are being fast-tracked and they're given these IDs. But this isn't during like Trump time. This isn't during any kind of new administration time. This is back in October. This is pre-election. That she literally said, hey, this is happening. Now, if it was now with like ICE crackdowns, I would throw a flag and I'd say, okay, all right, I got it. You're trying to get out of something, whatever. But because this is in October, before the election, she's out there, and before Trump reformed ICE and actually empowered the DOJ and empowered Homeland Security to be able to get rid of these illegals and go after the people who are aiding and abetting them. Here's a woman in October complaining about this. This is why I think her story's real.
Warned management that her employee credentials were being used, even when she wasn't at work. Investigators later said that her ID popped up in more than 2,000 shady transactions.
They actually took my phone and looked through all my messages. They looked through my Cash App. They looked through my Zelle, just to prove they know I didn't wasn't involved in any of this business picture.
By the way, she's not a victim for them looking through that. That is, I think that's standard operating procedure in this instance. So they're going to take a look at her stuff. They have to look at her stuff to see if she actually, like, if she wasn't like a fake whistleblower, like, hey, all these other people are doing it, but not me. Because, you know, if you figure 2,000 times 200, that's $400,000 of transactions. If they're getting 200 a pop on these, on her using her ID. Now, the questionable thing is, how did they get her ID to use it for this in authorization?
Of this business picture.
Mormon says she turned over everything to clear her name, but But after getting grilled 3 times in just 1 day, she was fired over the phone.
I want to clear my name. I want to let people know out there that I wasn't involved in any type of legal activity.
Her attorney, Gary Adams, calls it
What a nice headshot for Gary.
textbook retaliation for exposing fraud and abuse of authority.
And that's exactly what I believe this is here. I mean, the thing is, you know what innocent people do? You know what guilty people do? They hide information. You know what innocent people do? They give you everything because they're innocent. And literally, they've got the documentation that says that this nice lady showed the investigators her texts and payroll information that supported that she was not a person using her login information for the scam. Let's go back to her nice attorney.
Gary Adams calls it textbook retaliation for exposing fraud and abuse of authority. And he's suing under Kentucky's Whistleblower Act.
As soon as she tells them everything she knows, she gives them everything she can to exonerate herself, she gets fired.
But instead of clearing her name, Melissa Mormon says she got branded the culprit.
Why was this pinned on me for something that I didn't do?
Mark Charlotte, we did reach out to the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet to respond to these serious allegations, and they did acknowledge that there were at least 1,900 what they called irregularities, and those licenses,
illegals getting licenses,
were revoked. But they did push back on Mormon's claims. They said that she was a temporary employee and that they're flatly denying her allegations. They wouldn't elaborate any further, saying that this was an open criminal investigation.
I hate it. That is such an excuse, by the way. That it's an open criminal investigation, that they can't say something about it. That's ridiculous. Can you donate cash or crypto to who? To her? Sure. That's exactly what they did. They fired her to cover up the report. By the way, Shell, if you want to join, you can join. You've got the link. It's the same link all the time, Shell. But that's exactly what they did. They fired her because she made them look bad, because she exposed that they were allowing this criminal activity to go on. And they just let it go. And they didn't want to let it go. They wanted to make sure that she was punished. Oh, you can subscribe to me if you want to. Bananas, you can subscribe to me on X for $5 a month if you want to support me. I will take that. I will take that as a happy hour drink and or iced coffee a month, but no more than $5. Thank you very much though. So here we are. I mean, this is, again, you want to talk about night and day between the Rhode Island prosecutor, this Devin Hogan Flanagan, who was a drunk, who was pushing over, I should bring her picture back up, pushing over cops, telling them, you can't arrest me, I'm an attorney general. Let's get a good photo up of this lady. The difference between a good person and a bad person, and the results significantly different. Here's a nice woman here. I want to get her with her eyes open. Oh, come on. Give me a good shot of her. There you go. There's a nice picture. This nice lady who saw criminal activity happening in the Louisville DMV. She turns in, she number one complains, files a whistleblower complaint and turns in documents and shows and hands over all the evidence she can. She complies with police. And what happens to her? She goes to jail. Or sorry, they fire her. They didn't go to jail. The other lady went to jail. My brain is so fried on this one. I'm surprised they didn't send her to jail. I'm surprised they didn't find something to send her to jail with. That sounds like the follow-up of Cover Up. Honestly, that's kind of where it sounds like this goes. A nice lady who witnessed a crime, a major crime, put an end to it, and they fired her. Meanwhile, still employed is this assistant attorney general from Rhode Island who mouths off at cops, says you can't do anything to me because I'm an attorney general. I'm going through body cam footage tonight. Bear story. With this guy. I mean, this whole scenario here. Rotten feminism compared to a quality human being. I could be wrong. But I really do think that this nice lady did the right thing. She obviously did the right thing in turning on this ring of 1,900 at least illegal aliens getting illegal IDs. And on the flip side, the last person I'd ever want to see in court. Shell's here with no camera. Hi, Shell.
Hi, honey. Sorry about the camera. Wasn't ready for this quite, but you know, I'm catching up with what you were saying while I was logging in. But yeah, I feel like they used this lady's ethnicity to you know, kind of lay this on her and get them out of trouble.
Look at us. We sound like liberals today, right? I mean, that's literally, they were like, oh, she's a temporary employee. She should have never been here. Yada, yada. She's probably involved in it. And then they did a deep dive into all of her stuff. I don't know how far it went, but she was crying, which tells me that if she's an honest and innocent person, that she feels violated by how much they investigated into her for her being a whistleblower on the entire situation. I know they have to dig a little bit just to see that she wasn't like fully involved. But like, come on.
Oh, right. I agree. It's just, yeah, I believe she's being honest about it. I really do.
I do too.
And it's a shame, you know, that she tried to alert people to this and they dismissed her and then fired her over this.
Isn't that,
you know, people try to do good, Tim, and we encourage everybody to do good, you know, and then you wonder why people are shy about getting into these types of things or doing this kind of work or being, you know, the entrapment is real, man.
It is. No, it is. It is. And it's just, it's so just, the world is backwards. The world is backwards. I would honestly, if this lady's telling the truth, which I believe she is, the DMV employee, I'd rather her be an assistant attorney general than whoever this white lady is in the romper who's mouthy at cops and who's a drunk. I'm listening. I was waiting for you to react to that one, Shell.
I'm sorry, I was getting my mic. That girl right there, I mean, it's instant victimhood, right?
Could you imagine though, the beta guy there who has very, very nice posture, by the way. That's what happens when you have something up your butt. That guy, him defending them is insane to me.
It is, but you know, he doesn't want to lose that, you know, position on the bottom, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
He's trying to save his own skin there with the lady.
He's trying to save his ass, but not really.
Well, you know, I mean, she was screaming for him too. I didn't see him testing those cops, you know, only her.
He got shoved away, but she was mouthier. That's the whole thing. He took a few stiff arms in the middle of that.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't, you know, help her when she was pushing that car door back open and screaming no.
No, but he said he was there. Hold on. I'll pull it up for you because you have to see this. Where's the boy, do I watch too many videos on here. Because he gets a stiff arm once the advertisement's done here on the video. Why would I pay for? Okay. So all right. So here they are. He comes up, I believe. So okay. So here we go.
You're like, I don't know why.
I'm sorry, what?
Let's go.
First the cop says, "Hey, can you get your children out of here?"
Let's go. We're leaving.
Please don't put your hands on us.
Can you get your children out of here? Like, I don't know why.
I'm sorry, what?
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, you're wasting our time.
They're two full-grown women and mothers. All right.
You're just being detained. You're just being detained.
I'm an AG.
I think he comes up here. He gets a solid stiff arm at some point here.
I'm an AD. I have authority.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's so. Here you go. I'm curious. Here you go.
We'll get the license.
Hands off me.
We will get the license.
She's getting detained.
No.
Get out of here.
Ah.
There was the hit. It is. It's really. It's an East Coast elite thing. It's not just an East Coast elite thing. It's a modern feminism thing. That's what I'm saying here. This is a modern feminism thing.
I'm telling you, feminism ruined everything. We forgot how to act like ladies. We've forgotten, that we should be much more graceful and polite and handle things much better. Instead, we're learning how to scream naked in the woods to relieve pressure now and everything else. I don't understand this, Tim.
I don't either. While we're here, by the way, let's go over to the old sponsor, Kalshi, kalshi.com/Tim Young. Right now, Gavin Newsom is spiking to be the Democrat nominee in 2028. People believe that he's going to be the and I think all of the media push that he's been doing. I think when he had Charlie Kirk and I think Steve Bannon was on a show at one point, they are trying to push Gavin Newsom over the top here. Speaking of liberals.
Oh yeah, and he wants it bad. So does Nancy Pelosi, right? But the thing about Gavin Newsom, he's only polling at 27% with Democrats. So why are they pushing this so hard? They have nobody.
Well, Democrats are only polling like 19% with Democrats. Their approval rating is in the shitter. So 27 is like, that's a full almost 50% more.
Well, I mean, there you go. That's why they're pushing this guy, right? He's got some charisma. He's got some clapback. He's got the looks, but he doesn't have the leadership skills. And he's totally horrific with the state of California. He's destroyed it.
Yeah. And he's got problems with Spencer Pratt right now. Remember Spencer Pratt from whatever reality show that was? What was that?
No, I don't remember that. What's
a reality show? I forget who he was. I'm a bad reality show person, so forgive me if you're offended that I don't know who Spencer Pratt, what he was on. He was on The Hills. He was on a fake reality show, one of those really scripted reality shows called The Hills.
Like
and
the Hollywood Hills? Is that what the Hills?
Yes. Yeah, it was a bunch of rich kids in Hollywood. And I believe he is married to the girl from The Hills that he was on it with, a chick named Heidi Montag, who his real name is now Heidi Pratt.
Ah, okay. Now what's his beef with him?
He's actually been very conservative and has outed a lot of the garbage that the housing garbage that Gavin Newsom has.
Have you seen Rob Schneider's roast of the Democrats? Joe Rogan actually posted a clip of it, if you can find it. But
is it on Twitter? Is it on X?
Yeah, I believe I saw it on X. Yes.
Hold on. Let's watch it together, Shell. See,
Let's
this is
do it.
All right. Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Rob Schneider clip. I mean, Schneider just took it to him. It was incredible.
So these are Comedy Mothership showcases. Do you know where he would have shared it?
Not sure. It might, now that I think about it, it might have been TikTok where I saw it. That Rogan had posted a clip of Rob Schneider, and he was absolutely stunned with how roasted the Democrats got by Rob Schneider.
Well, let me just do the old, I can do an old search here for Rob Schneider Democrat roast and look for media.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Was it at a Turning Point event?
No, not that I'm aware of. It was at a Democrat event. I believe it was at one of the award shows. Not quite sure.
I'm digging it up. This is what I have. Do any of those squares look familiar?
The one with the straw hat there. Right
This
there.
one?
Yeah. Yeah, up corner.
This one?
Yeah.
That's a Turning Point event. Let's see.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
Democrats, you lost because you tried to convince the American people that it was racisty to close the border and not let people come in illegally to rob and murder them. You lost because nobody gives a fuck about the term Latinx.
That was one of the young people who goes to Turning Point events.
You lost because your Justice Department called parents who showed up at school board meetings terrorists just for not wanting pornography in their children's classrooms. You lost Democrats, you lost because you lied about January 6th, calling it worse than Pearl Harbor or 9/11, instead of what January 6th really was, the FBI guided tour of the Capitol building. You lost, Democrats, because men can't have babies, women don't have dicks, even if they play in the WNBA.
Nah, Brittany Griner does.
And free speech isn't a privilege like a driver's license. It's a God-given right guaranteed by our Constitution.
I like him. I like Rob Schneider.
I do too. And I love that Joe Rogan showcased this clip, you know, because it's a fabulous roast of the Democrats. It really is. I didn't realize it was Turning Point. Sorry. I was just listening to Schneider and loved every word he said.
By the way, Bear Story, who is clearly a Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag fan, it was on the Hills. They were on the Hills from 2006 to 2010. That was so long ago. I'm glad that he's up and he's a voice for a potential voice of a generation to talk to people about how terrible Democrats are. The more, the merrier. Welcome to the team. You know. But Rob Schneider. Here's the thing about Rob Schneider. He's part of that Adam Sandler crew. And I just fully believe that everyone in the Adam Sandler crew is a conservative. I can't shake. I can't shake. I think they're all conservative. If you take a look at, you know, was it Vince Vaughn, Adam Sandler, who was King of Queens?
Dave.
Nope.
No.
I only have a computer in front of me. Hold on. Come on, where's the name? Kevin James.
Kevin James.
I believe if you take a look at all of their projects and you take a look at what they work on, it's very different. It's goofy. It's fun. It's family friendly.
No wokeness.
No wokeness. It's normal. It shows positivity in families, positivity in friendship, never negative about America. And when you take it as a whole, I think there's reason to believe that entire team. I mean,
well, you know, now that you say that, I'd have to agree with you now that I really think about it. I think you're right.
Happy Gilmore 2 just came out, and Cheryl Hines was back in it. Remember, Cheryl Hines has been blacklisted by a bunch of stuff in Hollywood because of her husband.
Oh, yeah, true. You know, and they would be so censored, you know, if I don't know. I like their work. It's fabulous work, but I'm sorry, Happy Gilmore 2 wasn't his best work, in my opinion.
Look, I have not watched it. Shame on me. Wasn't really a fan of Happy Gilmore 1. I didn't care. I do like Bob Barker though, but for what it is, he's not going for broke here. He's not, trying to make a classic. I kind of want to see the Naked Gun movie, the new Naked Gun movie that's out.
Oh, they have a new one? I didn't know.
With Liam Neeson, yeah, and Pamela Anderson.
Liam Neeson. I wouldn't have guessed that.
If you think about the same dry, if you're funny and you can deliver a dry humor, he would be on the same the same level as oh my God, I just had his name in my head. Leslie Nielsen. Same name. It almost seems like the same name. By the way, I'm playing with my Trump pins, my dancing Trump pins.
That's so cute.
Yeah, no, I think that they're conservative. I think Rob Schneider and the Adam Sandler crew are conservative, and I kind of wish that they would come forward and be more open about it.
You know, why aren't they? Are they in fear of being blacklisted also?
No.
You know, I mean,
I think they're beyond that at this point.
When are we going to see more conservative studios? You know, for some reason they can't get the funding. Why aren't we, pushing for more of that?
I am with you 100%. I am myself working on a few projects that may end up turning into a studio or turning into a production company. But I am
That's exciting. That's exciting. I miss, just the wholesome movie that's not just. I mean, if you were to put Blazing Saddles back into
Oh boy.
back into the theater, right? Digitally remastered or however they want to do it. You would get the opening credits and the ending credits, and that's all you would get because that entire movie would be censored, because of the woke mob would go nuts.
Mel Brooks is 99 years old right now.
What? Oh, man. I didn't know that either.
He has
He's a genius, though.
All of his humor what has been just edgy, beyond I one of the very creative and incredibly creative through the years.
Brilliant.
I liked his story about how he met Anne Bancroft. He like yelled over to her one day when she was like the hot actress on set, like on like in the studio, and he just yelled over to her and was like, "Hey, we should go out," or something like that, and it just worked.
That's amazing. I didn't even know that story.
Yeah, he's like a nerd, man. It's like gives nerds like me hope. You just yell at the hot girl one day when you
Can I change the subject real quick? I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you think of DNI Tulsi Gabbard?
I like that you said DNI Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah. She is knocking it out of the park, correct?
She is.
I mean, this girl, is this a revenge tour of hers?
Yes. Yes.
I love it. I'm so happy to be alive today to watch this.
She has been on fire. And she's known. I mean, this is look, she's a liberal. She endorsed Bernie, but I dated a pretty high-ranking liberal for a long time, and she and I disagreed on the solutions, but we agreed on everything, including no more wars, no deep state stuff. Like it was across the board, like all the good stuff that we all would like. There's a lot of stuff that right and left agree on and should agree on. Yeah. And Tulsi's right on all that stuff. Now, one day I'd love to know why she endorsed Bernie, but here we are.
Well, yeah, that's just like 50 Shades of Socialism, Bernie. So that's a little spooky to think about. But I love what she's doing now. She's pleasantly surprised me, jumping on board with this. I'm sorry about Gunny. Jumping on board with, Trump in cleaning things up and straightening out, everything that's been just absolutely agonizing the American people for a decade now. So I just love it. And I love the work that Marco Rubio is doing, but a lot of people still don't trust him.
I trust him. I
don't get it.
Hold on, let me see. There's a really good picture of him the other day from Dan Scavino that I'll pull up here.
Oh, that photo in Alaska.
Yeah. Where's the black and white? Well, here's one of them hanging out 2 days ago. He got Scavino. I really like Scavino and his behind the scenes photos.
You imagine the story. He's like the fly on the wall we all want to be, right?
Correct. And he's doing a great job for as far as internal, like being transparent in a White House. Like this is remarkable, the work that he's doing.
Amazing.
All respect.
And photos that should go in every history book.
Yes. Agree. So this is that's one photo. But like his entire if you guys I imagine anybody who watches this has been following Dan Scavino. But if you're not, and this is, I think there's different ones on his personal. I mean, the behind the scenes photos, here's everybody walking in to the Oval Office to meet with Zelensky the other day. Look, I mean, this is wild. Like getting this access. By the way, hold on, before we go into this, that I believe, is that not where the Obama painting was that Trump put his face there? God bless.
Is that where it was? Well, it's in the basement now, isn't it? Or some deep stairwell somewhere.
Yeah, sure, they could just put it. Yeah, they can put it out back in the rain. This is unprecedented access to the West Wing here that a lot of people just never get to see.
I'm so privileged by this. We all should feel very privileged that Dan Scavino gives us this inside look.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. And, what a patriot, too. right? Is Dan going to run for an office? Are we going to see him, come into maybe the next administration as I don't know, a 3-letter agency guy, maybe heading one of them up, anything like that? Because I think he'd be fantastic.
I'm sure he'd be great. I don't know how exhausted he is. I mean, his job is exhausting. Like he is like he's constantly on. This is not
right.
This isn't little stuff, and he's always around. He's from day one too. So this guy's been doing this for we're going.
Can you
on,
imagine trying to keep up with Trump?
No, because Trump is a machine.
Yes,
that doesn't sleep. And God,
look at that photo right there.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I mean, amazing.
I like gold.
Amazing. If Trump put all of this in his next coffee table book, I'd pay $1,000 for that one too.
I'd pay 40.
Would you?
I'd still buy it. I'd still buy it. I mean, this is incredible. And I mean, just by the way, it would bother me so much. I don't know how anal they are in the White House, but it would bother me if that. So this is perfectly placed. The Air Force One. If that was off just by any little bit, it would bother me so much.
Like the OCD would kick in.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm terrible. Scavino's up with Trump. He doesn't sleep. I don't know how you function. And you can't really take a break, right? You can't really take a break. I'd love to do an interview with him at some point. I think I could get him.
I would do it. If you think you could get him, I would love to see that.
I think
I can't imagine that you two wouldn't get along fabulous either.
I've talked to him before, but I don't think we've. Oh, have we met in person? He might be one of the only guys I haven't met in person.
I just feel like he's a lot of fun, right? Because you see him posting, some of the greatest music rock videos, and he always loves to put his music with his work. And you two, that just kind of reflects his personality. I think you two would get along great. You'd have a great interview.
Yeah, that's I think it would be a really fun time. Well,
look at that filming. Jeez,
isn't that cool?
That's Alaska, isn't it?
I think he's going into Alaska there. Yeah, you can see the mountain, the hills or the mountains in the background there.
Freaking epic. Just epic. Not everybody gets that view.
No. By the way, a week from Thursday, I fly to the let's pull this up. The Media Research Center cruise to Norway.
It's that time already. All right.
It is. Let me tell you something. It has been a time getting here. Here we go.
You got to show everybody your resume on there. I mean, they really did you up, Tim.
They did it. Well, yeah. I don't know where am I at? Speakers. I'm at the very bottom. Bio is, again, David Bozell, Brent Bozell, Concha Graham, Dana Lash, Larry O'Connor, Dan Schneider, who I've worked with before, great guy, Kevin Sorbo, Sam Sorbo, Michelle Tafoya. I love all these people. This is going to be a good time. And this is just it's such a long bio. I have a long bio. My bio just goes on. It's like,
you're very accomplished.
Me and Alan West has a big one too. I've done a lot of stuff. I'm just old. I'm not accomplished. I'm just old, You
got to get out of that mindset, Tim. I'm going to tell you, you retrain your brain. You're still a kid. You're raring to go. You got a lot of work left in you. And a lot of surprising, fantastic, epic interviews ahead of you.
A lot of crazy stuff coming.
Yeah, you'll never be done because this is a never-ending process. So you got to stay young, my friend.
Listen, that's why I've been out doing my. I've actually participated in. Hold on, I'll show you. Hold on. I've been doing a run. 31 miles. I've been doing this. I lose where it is though. I've been doing this 31 mile. I'm clearly not rucking, but I did 31 miles for Extortion 17. Remembering the troops there, and so I've been getting myself together. Do you know how hard that is? Everybody else on my team that's been doing this is in Northeast. The Northeast, and so the hottest it's gotten for most of the people on the team is 80. And for me, it's like every day 96, 98, heat
Plus
index of
humidity.
103.
Yeah.
Today,
You're the
today
lovely guy
I
down
did
here.
I did 5 miles today because I was walking the neighborhoods, power walking the neighborhoods looking for I've been house hunting. And
How's that going, by the way?
terrible.
Ah,
There's nothing I want. So decided to house hunt and I found nothing. I got, but it's we'll get there.
yep. All good things come with time.
They do. So yeah, that's the whole thing. What's going on with you, Shell?
A lot actually. My partner, Pirate Radio, James R, had a massive stroke yesterday.
No.
Leaving work, collapsed in a parking lot. They got him in there very quickly. He went into surgery. He's still in ICU, but doing better, passing his test. He got up today, which was fantastic. A long road ahead of him, though, Tim. So my dynamic on Shell Shocked on Pirate Radio is going to change a little bit here in the near future. Tomorrow night, we're going to have a really great guest. She is an investigator of the George Floyd and BLM. Oh God, there's so much to say about that. I don't even really have time, but the scam. And 5 years she's been doing it. She's also done many documentaries on Amazon and Netflix. She's joining us tomorrow night, and she's going to give us some revelations. A sneak peek I can give you. Did you know that Derek Chauvin is paralyzed?
No.
Because the news won't report it, but we got a lot more, Tim. So he was stabbed 27 times in prison. It's just a hell of a story, Tim. And I just can't wait to hear all the details. And she's got it all. She's a journalist, accomplished, and I can't wait for this story. It's going to be really good. But we're sure going to miss James and Pirate Radio. But I hope he's listening. He will be in ICU for a little bit, but I hope he gets to listen. And I hope that everybody, visit Real Personal Politics on X and check him out, guys. He's got a few links there if you want to help support his family through this time, if you don't mind me saying that, Tim. And he
what's his handle?
At Real Person Politics.
Why is it not? Oh, because I don't know how to spell. Hold
It should come up as James R.
It's not coming up.
At Real Person Politics?
Yeah.
Well, that's strange.
This account doesn't exist.
No.
Hold on. I'm literally like I'll pull it up for you right now. I spelled that right?
I can't see it. Hold on.
REAL Person Politics. Yes.
Yeah.
No, account doesn't exist.
Let's see if it's personal. Maybe I said it wrong. At Real Personal Politics. Let's see if that's the one.
Nope, doesn't exist.
Oh, I know it's on my timeline.
Well, let's go to your timeline, Shell.
Let's do it. And I post a lot, so forgive me if.
All right. Well, we're gonna go down here.
Yeah, there's
Real. Because it doesn't have vowels in it. Real. Yeah, you can't. When I spelled it politics. There we go. James R.
There he is, right there. Yep.
All right. So, pirate. There's that. Where's the?
That's the update from his wife. And we've been sharing his monetary links up there in that pin post to help support the family.
Right back. This one here?
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, there you go. If you guys want to support him, make sure you go over to Real Person PLTCS Politics and help him out. And I'll absolutely pray for him and hope he gets back soon.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. I mean, you guys have interacted before there in this space, and he's a good guy. He's brilliant. And his pirate radio show on Friday nights is absolutely wonderful. He's got a great legal mind, and he breaks things down very well for us, and puts it into English, so we can understand it, and all the lawfare and things. He's just an asset to the MAGA movement, and it's just it's too bad this has happened, but it's just a blessing that it could have been so much worse.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, we're going to pray for him, and if you can go help him, please do, guys. Yeah, that's a low note to end on, but let's do this. Shell, thank you for being here, as always.
Thanks for inviting me, hon.
Make sure you guys go over to kalshi.com/Tim Young. And no commercial tonight. We'll run it tomorrow, but I'm glad you're here. Shell, you're always welcome. So are all of the people who have links to the show. And make sure you guys hit the retweet button before you get out of here. And thanks for being here. And we will talk soon. And I will see you tomorrow. Also, feminism is bad. I think we all learned tonight.
Yes, we did.